Hi everybody, I'm Tiffany from Quilter's Workshop, and today I'm going to be doing a review on fabric transfer sheets because it's a question that I get asked a lot. So I have two different types and I have two brands of each of the types. So the first one are sheets that you have to take your picture on your computer, mirror image it, and print it out onto one of these sheets. And then you also need to purchase a solid white fabric that you can iron your pictures onto. So the reason why you have to make sure that you mirror image your photo before you print it out is because when you put it face down onto fabric and iron it, it will come up the opposite way. So if there's lettering or something in particular in your photo that needs to be going the right direction, you have to make sure that you flip your picture before you print it out. That's really important. And then the second kind that I have are Inkjet fabric sheets, and these are really cool and they can only be used in an Inkjet printer. But on one side of the sheet there's fabric and on the back of the sheet there's a paper backing, so you don't have to invert your photo before you print it out. You just stick these right in your printer and you print your picture out directly onto the fabric side of the sheet, and once you let your ink set and your picture dry, you can peel off the paper backing and then you can cut it and sew it into whatever you're using. So this wall hanging right here that I've done, I used the iron-on transfer sheets. So they leave a little bit of like a glossy coating, and when you squeeze the fabric it kind of crinkles and it feels stiff as if it was actually paper. This is okay if you're going to be using it for something that won't be touched a lot or won't be washed a lot, like this wall hanging, as long as the glossy finish is okay with you. It is a little bit harder to sew with. You can't iron it after you've ironed it onto fabric. Like, I can't iron my quilt right now because if I did, the heat from my iron will melt away the glossy coating and you'll get a sticky residue on the bottom of your iron, which isn't very good. And this cushion right here, I used the Inkjet fabric sheet. So as you can tell, it's not glossy looking. If I squish it, it feels just like any regular fabric that has a print in it. You can handle it a lot easier because it'll stretch the same way that any other type of cotton fabric will, and you can iron it and you can wash it and treat it like a regular piece of fabric, whereas the other kind that's ironable, you cannot. So even though these Inkjet fabric sheets are a little bit more expensive, they definitely look better and they're a lot better quality. However, if you're using your fabric sheets not to sew into something, but if you want to iron something onto an existing item, like my shirt right here that says Quilter's Workshop on it, you have to use the kind that you just iron on. So at first, when you type out your lettering and you print it, you'll have like a boxy outline where the ends of your paper finished on your shirt or on whatever you're ironing onto. But once you wash the item or use it, the glossy finish kind of fades a little bit, but it's still not as great as quality as this one. So I hope this tutorial and review helped, and if you try out anything, you can send me an email to quilters.workshop@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.